I know Roberto. He told me the whole story of Craig Mack signing with Bad Boy Entertainment. 46 years old, too. Sad. Yes, that was yesterday's madness. Now, before what I want to do is I kind of want to tear everybody down and then we'll build you back up. But it is my understanding. So if this, in fact, is not true, I want you to call and insult David, or I want you to tweet at Sully, since that is the language he speaks in. But the gentleman behind the glass said that yesterday's little March Madness challenge was a big hit. You, the listening audience, enjoyed it. We had some fun with it. So, therefore, they want to bring back something new. Both the gentlemen behind the glass have been humbled. I beat them at their own game. Now, today, they want to challenge me on something else with the tourney. If that is not what you want to hear, I challenge you to just insult them. But I trust my guys. They have their hand on the pulse of you, the listener. So we're going to do another one at 3:30. And then I'm telling you I'm done after this. I am not a wind-up toy. I will not continue to do this crap. We'll get more details on what we're going to do then. I will get into Lions free agency. I want to get this out of the way. More than Kirk Cousins' contract. More than the Lions making a couple of signings. More than Haloti Ngata leaving town. More than anything in the world of sports, I'm selfishly going to hijack the show to start because nothing affected me more than reading the Free Press today. And made me damn near put a for sale sign in the front yard of the house. And maybe my neighbors' houses too, to do them a favor. I have to do this because this piece, it was so much worse than I even already realized, and it's something all of you are probably actively dealing with while you're commuting to and from work, going about your day, etc. Metro Detroit roads are bad. The cost to fix them is the real shocker. Can I just ask a few questions? Okay? I have complained about the roads for a long time. And lately, we get a number of people. Now again, this winter, I've already blown a tire. I've already bent a rim. Yeah, please, the total automotive cost for us, the people, it's ridiculous. But I just wanted to know if you're aware of these before we delve into, B and C list free agency signings. Only 19% of our roads in Southeast Michigan are rated in good condition. 19%. What? How?
That's a joke.
According to the Southeast Michigan Council of Governments, which at last count listed 41% of pavement in federal aid-eligible roads in the 7-county area as being poor, almost half of our roads are poor.
Crack!
Another 40% are fair. The rest are good. So what is that, 7 total miles of road? And I encourage you to read this piece because I thought the Free Press did a great job providing graphics, like showing you our roads weren't good in 2005, but then they give you a snapshot from 2015, and you would swear we launched mortar attacks on our own roads.
I can't take it.
That was me reading it this morning over a cup of coffee.
Act like you have some damn sense.
I morphed into Stephen A. Smith this morning. I was beside myself.
No!
In order to get the roads to 80% good or fair condition in the next 25 years, the current projection is we need to increase to $1.6 billion a year. What are we currently spending? Local government finance and operations specialist Bill Anderson said $400 million a year currently spent on concrete for the federal aid-eligible roads. We need to spend 4 times the amount.
This dude should be arrested for thief.
The number of miles of road, but it gets worse, people. The number of miles of roads falling into disrepair is at a faster pace than the repair is going on for the ones we have. It isn't that we didn't spend money last year. It's we didn't spend money over the last couple of decades.
Oh, my God. What is going on?
David, nothing. There's nothing in sports that has me upset as this. Like, I complain about it, and some people try to defend it and go, well, you live in a state like Michigan. So I did some reading. Now, hold on. I want to give you the statewide stuff here, and then I got some factoids. But I just want to ask the people, like, again, why do we live here exactly? Like, it was funny. If you take the grading of, like, your infrastructure grades as a state, here's our grades in Michigan. Roads, D-. Stormwater, D-. Drinking water, D. Schools, D. Bridges, C. Dams, C. Rail, C-. Transit, C-. Solid waste, we got a C+, so we're doing good there, I guess. Dude, I can't even believe, and again, I encourage you to read the Free Press on this. While you're getting your Lions free agency stuff and we get ready for the tourney, you got to read this. This should infuriate you. We got states like Ohio, Indiana, Wisconsin, all spending 2-3 to 1 what we're spending on roads. Michigan's roads are essentially the 3 worst in America. How the hell does the Motor City fall into a state of disrepair with the very roads that its motors drive on? How? Of all places. How? And I'm going to give you answers why I like the Kirk Cousins signing. I'm going to give you answers why I like the linebacker you signed for my G-men for your Lions. And apparently I'm going to give you a whole bunch of answers with the tourney. I don't have answers for this. It isn't just the weight of the trucks. It isn't that we use salt on a road. I mean, you are talking about decades of outright neglect.
The state of Michigan is actually proposing that we go back to horse and carriage.
I would rather it goes to dirt road, and then I'll just buy a monster truck. I don't care. We'd
like
be
Western.
better. You know what? We would. We would be better off tearing up what we have and going John Wayne era.
Yeah.
I bequeath everyone a horse, and we will all ride to work. Roberto, I mean, in my time in this state, I've bent 3 rims. I've had countless flats. And then if we take debris on our roads, which is infinitely higher than anywhere else, I've replaced 7 windshields. 7.
Worse roads, highest auto insurance.
Highest gas prices. Yes. Because in this, and again, I'll throw the number out, but I needed to know if people read this piece in the Free Press. I want to deal with something that really angers me before we get upset about sports. 248-539-9797. Listen to some of these numbers. Statewide, all right, in the entire mitten, 48% of paved federal roads are in poor condition. Statewide, half are in poor, not fair, forget about good, half.
And that's probably too low.
52% of road pavement statewide that's in good or fair shape is expected to go down to 36% in 10 years. Last week, state roads received a grade of D- from the Michigan section of American Society of Civil Engineers, i.e. people way smarter than me. But that's 13 different categories they grade out. I'm not getting into the politics, please. It's not, it really is one of those things where you go, my God. Well, again, why do we live here? Like, what are we doing to ourselves?
How angry do you get when you see the guys out on the road filling with that black tar and that gravel, just putting Band-Aids on?
I'm not mad at them. A, they got an unbelievably tough job. Okay? It's a job I wouldn't want. It's a job my dad had at one point. All right? I'm not mad at them. I'm mad at the guys they take their orders from.
That's what I mean.
Because patching these roads doesn't do anything. You fill it, and a week later, it's spitting all over the place, and it's cracking my windshield. But this Free Press piece, this made me more angry than anything I've done with the Pistons this year. Honestly. Like, did you read the Free regarding our roads? I mean, this is like, is this the wrong word? Crisis?
It has been.
Right, no, but I mean now, Mike, when you look at the map and they show you 2005, and like green is good, so there was very little of that. You had a bunch of yellow and some red. Now it's gone to, it looks like a diagram of your heart, where it's all just red arteries everywhere.
It's like, it makes you think the roads are so bad, it's like they want your cars to break down, so we'll go buy more cars from all these industries.
I read it, and like nothing else to start the day. It upset me more than anything else.
What happened?
And then you got people going, yeah, we don't have any good ideas to fix this. You know what's funny, too? Like, we've talked about it. We can't even raise the gas tax because our gas prices are already higher and our tax is already higher. They just didn't take all the money and put it towards roads. They took the money, and I believe they put a good portion of it to schools, which apparently we haven't done a good job with because our schools stink.
Now we should ask, if you could tack on a $3 tax to a ticket and it went just towards the roads at sporting events, what'd you do?
No, it's read the piece in the Free Press. I'm not going to turn it into some big topic. But, look, when the newspapers do a good job, I think we should give them a high five. Read it, and you can do what you want with it.
Read it and weep.
We're not going to be able to like raise taxes. Apparently, we don't have enough high income. Okay, we can't raise the gas tax. All right, we're not going to get some handout, and our roads in the next 10 years are going to fall to a state of disrepair that no state in the United States of America will deal with. Meanwhile, our neighbors in Ohio, Indiana, Wisconsin, Illinois, all are seemingly doing it right, and they deal with the same weather patterns we do. Come on, really? You know what's funny, Mikey? And I'll move on from this. I honestly thought people would unite with me on this. I don't know where people are at. I mean, you want me to break down Lions free agency of B-level guys that you guys couldn't pick out if they showed up at your door to sell you a magazine? I'll do it. But I had to start with this. We got plenty of time to get into tournament Lions at all. And I got a lot of stuff with Kirk Cousins. So we'll get to that stuff next, apparently. But yes, read that Free article. It is unbelievable. Listen.